Hello everyone, welcome back to Panzerverse, and on today's video we are going to be discussing a murder drones tier list. Now, remember this is my opinion on most of these characters. Some of these characters I don't know, so I created a don't know tier, but we're going to be rating them on their general importance in the story, their character growth, and my personal opinion on each character. So let's get this started off with a banger. The Solver itself. The Solver is basically the most crucial part of the story. Without the Solver, we really don't have murder drones. So I'm going to put the Solver in S tier. Do I think it's on the high tier of S tier? No, I think it's personally in the lower tiers of S tier, but it is a very important thing, and the powers of the Solver are amazing, having the ability to summon black holes and teleport. Alice. I think Alice was a very good character, especially as a villain in the middle of the story. It was a much needed breathing room that was needed in the middle of the series, especially for episode 6. So for that reason alone, I'm going to give Alice a B tier. I think she's a solid character with an amazing design, with a genuinely great story. So now we go with our do not knows. I do not know who the hell you are, you go to do not know tier. So people, this is our second person in S tier. The reason why I have to put him on S tier is if I don't, the community's going to yell at me. And also, he's an adorable little tiny baby robot. Like, I can't not just put him on S tier for that reason alone. Do I think he's better than the Solver? No, not for this instance. I think there are characters that are more important than the Solver. But I think Belle is generally a great character, and I hope you all enjoy him. I remember you from the prom. You are a D tier because you die immediately soon. Okay, did this guy go with the WDF or not? I need to remember. Was he a WDF member? I'm gonna assume no, so he's on the don't know tier. You died immediately, so you're on the, D tier. Sin. Honestly, Manor Sin is A tier. The reason why she's not an S tier is I feel like her final form is better, and I feel like there's generally information missing, so I'm going to give Manor Sin an A tier. Doll. Doll is someone who I think is on the high end of A tier. She isn't a character that I can put in S tier because I generally think she didn't have enough screen time to warrant an S tier, but I do have to say she's in the range of between S tier and A tier. You worked for the WDF. I'm going to say you're F tier because you failed to protect everyone. The Priest. I think the Priest is generally C tier because he actually tried to save humanity. Were the things that he failed in? Yes, that's why he's in C tier. But I generally think he was a good character and gave more context to the story as a whole. Eldritch J is a clear A tier. I feel like Eldritch J is probably one of the more underrated elements of Murder Drones. I'd personally believe Murder Drones Episode 2 was amazing for the horror aspect if you loved horror and Murder Drones. It was amazing. You died to Uzi. I forgot your name already. I told you I forgot half of their names. The Janitor. The Janitor was pretty good. I'm going to put Janitor in C tier because at least they used him properly. You died immediately. I think you were the one that was killed by... Yeah, you were killed really quickly. Because this was the one that was killed by V. Should I put him in don't know? He's not like bad where he deserves to be in F tier. No, I'm putting him in D tier. He's in the low end of D tier. Nori. This version of Nori I think is an A tier candidate. Actually, no. I would put Nori in B tier. She's important in the story, but the fact that she wasn't there for Uzi hurts her significantly. Remember, if you're a deadbeat parent, it will hurt you significantly for the story. This is going to be easy. I'm going to put all the humans pretty much here except Tessa. You all are in the lowest of the lows because you're the reason why all of humanity is dead. You could have treated your murder drones, not your murder drones, you could have treated your worker drones properly and we would have zero issues. But you chose to not treat them properly and not dispose of them properly. And you deservedly go to F tier for also abusing your daughter. This person, I have no idea. Ooh, the Bug. I'm gonna put the bug in C tier. The bug was overused, I think. 3 episodes, it should have been 2 episodes with him. Khan. He's above Nori. Do I piss off the great Khan Goatman himself? Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot make a Khan tier. Actually, I could make. What would Khan's color be? I'm making him this. No, wait, sorry, that's... Sorry, I meant to... Sorry, I'm creating this tier right now. Add a row below. Oh, shoot, sorry. We are going to make this... We'll make it pink. This will be dedicated to Khan. I'm going to put Khan... Actually, no, I'm just going to call this... I'm going to make a whole tier for Uzi's parents. I feel like both of them have played a major importance, but they don't deserve to be in the A tier category. So Uzi's parents have her own dedicated one. Lizzie. She's a solid B tier. I feel like Lizzie was kind of one character that wasn't used properly. If she was used properly, she would have been far better. This guy that I completely forgot about. Mitchell. Another B tier character. Because he actually tried to help save humanity. And he tried. So I'm going to give him that kind of tier. Nori, we're going to put in Uzi's parents category for obvious reasons. She's just a parent. And she's in that category. You are in don't know territory. Rebecca. High D tier. Rebecca was way too teenage hormonal for her own good. That caused her to die, another person to die, and also a lot of others to die. So let's go. You are in don't know territory because I think he was WDF. This is the one guy from the Workers' Defense Force. I mean, the Wall Defense Force. Sorry, the Wall Defense Force that I'm actually going to put in D tier. Because I feel like it's his scene with N. For me, N is my favorite character, so he goes there. You are in don't know territory. You were a soldier, and you go to F tier. You're not that bad. You're still pretty bad, though. Ooh. This is interesting. Very, very, very interesting. If I had to give a genuine rating for this, you're an S tier. Why? Because he rode a damn school bus like it was a horse. If that's not cool as hell, I don't know what is at that point. Shit, where's the teacher? Do we have the teacher here? Oh, wait, I think is that the teacher? Okay, if that's the teacher would go up to, like, A tier. But I don't know if that's the teacher or not. It's hard for me to recognize with these images, because I just grabbed a random thing. Oh, that's the teacher. Teacher, A tier. A tier for the teacher. Actually, B tier. I'll put him in B tier. He's an interesting character. Detective, you're an F tier because you were incompetent. Sparky. I love Sparky. High C tier, low B tier for Sparky for me, for the Sentinels. Jay's a B tier character. If she was used... No. I'm putting Jay in C tier. The reason why is I feel like Jay wasn't used properly. If Jay was used properly, she would be in the B and A tier range, but she isn't. N. My favorite character in them all. He's an S tier. I'm sorry. It's N. N goes in S tier for me. V, same thing. S tier. The character growth of these two is amazing. Tessa. Tessa goes in B tier because she was genuinely a good person. And she did play a pretty significant role, so I'm going to put Tessa in B tier. Sin's disguise for Tessa, I'm going to put in B tier also. Because I think the disguise was amazing. And if you had not watched the entire show the first time, not knowing who it was, I feel like this was a good twist. Sin's final form. is S tier. I would have put her in high A tier, but I feel like S tier is respectable because she was more powerful. Now, did she use her power properly? No, she did not. She was toying around with everyone. Fad. C tier. I would have put him in B tier, but unlike Lizzie, who got more screen time, Fad barely got screen time after episode 2. It's kind of a tragedy. Don't know who you are. I remember you. The rummy guy. You know what? I'm moving you up to C tier because I feel like I like you. Rummy guy, you're right below Rebecca. I don't remember you at all. That leaves us 2 final characters. Uzi, of course, is F tier. She's such a terrible character. I hate Uzi. She has terrible writing. She has way too much plot armor. I'm just joking, people. She's an A tier. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding again. She's not A tier. She's an S tier. I would put her slightly ahead of V. Not ahead of N. N's my favorite. That's just bias at that point. Yiva. If you all heard my video on this, and I said this, if Murder Drones was ever going to make a Season 2, if Glitch and Liam Vickers were ever going to make a Season 2, I really want Yiva to be in it. So if I'm being honest, I'm going to put Yiva in low C tier. Wasted potential. But I'm going to put her slightly below Fad, where it's wasted potential. So this is my general Murder Drones tier list. Is it the most prettiest? No. Is it kind of skewed one way or the other? Yes, it is skewed one way or the other. But this is my general thoughts on Murder Drones. If you disagree with anything I said, please say it in the comments down below. I will respond to each single comment. I've always done that. But yeah, I hope you genuinely enjoyed today's video. I made this because it's the easiest for me to edit right now. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. We are trying to hit 1K by the end of June, and it would be greatly appreciated. Also, if Con Goatman ever finds out, I made Con in his own tier, okay? I can't put him in S tier, Con. I can't put him in S tier.